Woody, thank you so much. We appreciate that check of headlines, and we appreciate the next driver checking in with us. Justin Allgaier, the co-points leader in the NASCAR Nationwide Series, is in the house. Justin, welcome to NASCAR Live. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to be on. How are you tonight?
We are doing very well. Obviously, you were busy over the weekend at Nashville with that 300-miler there, and I watched you all day long. I know that the box score says 11th, and I want to tell you that was a very hard-fought 11th place finish. There are a lot of guys that had their hands full on Saturday afternoon.
You're not kidding there. We started out the weekend. We weren't exactly where we wanted to be at, but we didn't feel like we were all that far off, and we kept working on it and got it better. But when the race started, just not having track position killed us, and so we made a gamble there in the middle of the race to actually towards the end of the race to take just fuel only, and actually I think it would have worked out really well. But we had the restart, and Josh Rice started in front of us, and he slowed down a bit more than I thought he was going into one, and I about ran into him, and I actually got on the brakes so hard that I locked the fronts up and split up into Brad Keselowski, so that wasn't good. And then the next restart, we got put 3 wide, and instead of wrecking a bunch of cars in a restart, I just locked the brakes up and got out of the middle of it. So we got banged around like a ping pong ball pretty much all day. But, I think we learned some stuff, hopefully, and we came out of there with the points lead. I guess we're tied, but they told me officially we're the leader because we have the highest finish. I like that part of it going into Richmond. But I don't know. It was a tough weekend, and we felt like we were just kind of behind the 8 ball the whole time.
You talk about being banged around like a ping pong ball at Nashville. I didn't really expect that. I expected that this Friday night. Richmond is where perhaps maybe you got a good shot of that happening.
Well, hopefully we're on the other end of that, and not necessarily banging other people around, but not in the way. I think that the stuff that we learned at Nashville hopefully will help us in Richmond. And the funny part is it's good to be the points leader, but at the same time, we still got a lot of work to do, and we're still working on lines of communication between Jimmy Elledge and I and the crew chief, and just trying to learn these cars and how to make them go fast. And so, I think one of the things that we're working on is just trying to develop a package that allows me to be able to push the car as hard as I want to, still have the grip level that we need to do. And so hopefully we learned enough in Nashville that we can be the guys that are out front and don't have to worry about getting banged around here this weekend in Richmond.
We have some folks lined up to talk to you at 1-800-2NASCAR. Let's get to it. We start with Raymond in Danville, Virginia. Raymond, hi.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing,
Good.
Justin?
Hey, Raymond, how are you?
All right. My question is, first, I congratulate on you on being tied for the points in the Nationwide Series. My question is, how did you ever get started in racing? At what age and what series have you raced in?
Well, appreciate the question. I actually got started when I was 5 years old. My mom, which is kind of ironic because normally it's the dads, but my mom actually got me started in racing. I drove quarter midgets and raced in quarter midgets for a number of years, and since then I've raced mini sprints, Kenyan midgets, bandoleros, open midgets, USAC midgets, USAC Silver Crown cars, the ARCA series, dirt late models, dirt modified, wing sprint cars, NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, or Camping World Truck Series, excuse me. It was Craftsman back then. The ARCA series, there's been quite a few. It's hard to name all of them, but I think that's one of the things that's really helped me. My dad was really influential in my career, trying to get me to drive different types of things for different people and different series. And it's something that I look back now, and I'm glad that I drove a lot of different types of race cars because I think that's part of what's helping me run as well as we have been here lately.
And you've raced on a lot of different kind of venues. You've raced short tracks, super speedways. We're going to be talking with Francois Dumotier here just past the bottom of the hour up in Montreal. You've raced road courses. Is there a genre of track that is a favorite of yours?
I would say that not necessarily a favorite, but I feel like I've been better on the dirt than I have been on the pavement. Probably, dirt open wheel stuff, running the midgets and sprint cars and whatnot was where I felt the most at ease. But at the same time, I like all racing. It's funny. I watch everything I can possibly watch during the week, whether it's Supercross or Formula One or Indy cars or off-road trucks or NASCAR, whatever's on, I'm going to watch it. Or just like tomorrow night, I'm going to actually go out to a go-kart race and watch my crew chief Jimmy Elledger on a go-kart. Just whatever's racing, I enjoy it. So for me, I've always tried to be good at all the different types of disciplines of racing and just have fun with it. I think that's the part. If you're having fun, they're all they all make sense. They all feel good, and that's what racing's all about. It's go out and have fun and do as best you can.
And just by watching you walk to the garage and talk with the fans, talk with the media, talk with everybody, we can tell that you're having a good time. And, well, it's paying off. You're leading the points right now, tied with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. as we head in to Richmond this weekend. Our next caller is our caller of the week. Scott Casper in Wilmington, North Carolina is going to pick up a $100 gift card from Racing Electronics, good at your next NASCAR race or at racingelectronics.com. Also, he'll pick up a $50 AutoZone gift card. And we'll throw in a kit from You Code It. Scott, welcome to NASCAR Live. Congratulations on being the caller of the week. You are on with Justin Allgaier.
Thanks a lot. How y'all doing tonight?
We're well.
Good. How are you, Scott?
Good, thanks. My question, Justin, is first of all, I want to wish you luck in your trek up into the Sprint Cup.
Thank you very much.
My question is, who are some drivers that you look to for advice, and are there any drivers that actually won't give you advice?
It's a great question. I've been very fortunate over my career. One of the biggest ones when I was younger was Ken Trader. And Ken was a friend of the family's and really was somebody that I looked up to a lot. Now it's nice to have teammates. I lean on my teammates, Reed Torrance and Jason Leffler. There's been so many guys that have come through that whether it's Cup guys, you can go up and ask, and Nationwide guys or truck guys, whatever. I've not come across anybody that hasn't given me advice, but at the same time, I would say that the people that don't want to give advice probably aren't going to put themselves out there to even let you ask. So, I've been very fortunate, like I said, to have people that have opened up to me. And one of the things that I feel like is a lot of us have made it to the level that we're at, whether it be, truck, Cup, Nationwide, whatever, because somebody else has helped us. And so for me, I've been big on trying to help back, whether it be younger drivers that are trying to get into it or guys that are coming into the Nationwide Series or the Truck Series that are trying to learn. Just try to give back as much as you can. So I've been fortunate enough to have a lot of different people help me. I wouldn't say that there's one more than the other, but it is fun to be able to try to give back as well, too.
Well, we appreciate the time, Justin. All the best to you Friday night in the Bubba Burgers 250 at Richmond International Raceway, a race that you can hear live on the Motor Racing Network at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Go get them, and we'll catch up with you soon. Appreciate you joining us tonight.
Sounds good, bud. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you. That's Justin Allgaier. Coming up,